Oh, okay. So we have 3 medical leaves.
Yeah. We were doing so good not having any, and then bang.
Well, it's nice out too.
Yeah.
Things changes when things get nice outside, I can tell you that. I thought about pushing mine back to another month, to be honest with you.
What are they saying for you?
I'm going to hopefully, I'll do my MRI the 16th. Then they'll let me know. Hope I can go back the next couple of days after that. They got me off until the 29th. You ready?
She's ready.
All right. Jason, you ready?
Yes.
All right.
So I'll stand and go, Lord, in word of prayer. Gracious Heavenly Father, Lord God, we thank you so much for this wonderful day you've given us. We thank you, Heavenly Father, for the ones who could come out to our meeting. We thank you, Heavenly Father, for your wonderful grace you've given to us through your Son, our Lord and Savior, who sacrificed his life on Calvary's cross, and the blood that he shed on that cross has cleansed us from all unrighteousness. Dear God, I pray now that you'd lead us and guide us in our meeting, to Heavenly Father, and we'll give you all the praise and the glory. For it's in Jesus' precious name I pray. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to welcome everybody to our meeting, June 2nd at 8 a.m. We got approval of minutes from last meeting.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from last meeting.
I will second.
Can't remember, Jason, do I need to abstain because I wasn't here, or do I? Or,
Yes, abstain.
okay. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right. Any approval of claims? I'd have to abstain since I wasn't here last time due to medical reasons.
I make a motion to approve the claims.
And I will second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right. Need a acknowledgement of treasury report and clerk report.
I acknowledge that. Saw it online.
There you go. Okay. Department reports. Got anybody? Matt, you got anything? Oh, George.
Sheriff's on call, so you got me instead.
All right.
Hope that's okay.
That's okay there, bud. Thank you, sir.
So our little report, we do our budget for 20 officers, and our swing in a new deputy is Thursday at 2 p.m. Gives us Superior Court, Judge Craig's Court, and Aubrey, McNeil, Owensville, Dayton, and Southern High School, and then Indiana State University. So she'll be starting her job here soon. Budget 21 for correctional officers, we have 18. We do have a couple people in interviews right now. We're fully staffed in our communications department. We have one opening in community corrections, but we're interviewing today on that, so I think we'll get it filled. Detention center, they're averaging about 99 people.
Good. The alternative's a lot more expensive.
Yeah, it's a lot more, so hopefully this will help out.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, George.
Thank you, George.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Highway Department. Don't have much up on the agenda. I'll do an update on what we actually have going on. We have to talk about during the meeting, so, we are finishing crack sealing hopefully today. That's in the south area. We, put down 45,000 pounds of crack seal this year. That's spring, we're looking to run 45,000 pounds in the fall. We've actually bought the material, there's gonna be a price increase due to the whole war situation. When they bought it, it's gonna go up, I think 35 cents a pound, so quite a big increase. So we bought it, stored it, and then wanted that. Our new project has started, that's the, Florida grant project, we started doing dirt work, Coverstock's doing that work. We started doing dirt work on it. The tulip tree job project, we're almost finished with the deep patches. And that will sit until the shutdown week. When we actually go in there and start doing the mill on it. County paving, looks like it's gonna be pushed until after Florida shutdown week. They thought about trying to getting it done before, so that the same contractor pays for all, doing tulip trees, also doing our county paving. We now move our county paving, to after shutdown week, to get that Florida project done. Bridge 73, letting on this, that's out by Wheeling. The next bridge, that one's let, September, that'll run through the whole NDOT process. It's the federal aid project.
That's another 80-20 grant, right?
The office, the highway department expansion, the offices in, they're doing some next commissioners meetings, so we'll open them on the next one. I contacted 5 contractors, only 2 showed up to the pre-bid meeting. Wasn't a mandatory pre-bid meeting, so the other ones still can bid that. I did have 2 show up for it. Looking at getting 2 bridge deck replacement, contracts out. One bridge for 41, by, for instance, the water treatment plant. That's load limited, and we know nobody's following the load limits on that. The superstructure's in pretty decent shape, so that'd be a complete deck and beam replacement. And the other one's the one down by Crawleyville. There's 3 beams I need to replace on it, and deck replacement on it. I'm working on getting those bid documents together now.
Is that new bridge, the new bridge, or what I call the new bridge, right as you make the,
Right across the levee.
okay,
Not the one down in Crawleyville, it's down back towards the levee.
okay.
Okay.
We found on it, we had some holes in the bridge deck that we were looking at filling, and water would come through, and we have a lost section lost in 3 of the beams. So, to tear it back off, replace those beams, and, chip seal, we're waiting on the distributor truck. So, they came down Thursday, and broke the news to us that it's not ready yet. We're saying July, they said the beginning of the end. Once Du Bois gets finished with theirs, they started their chip seal. If we still don't have it, we're gonna get the old one back to start our chip seal. Southeastern did offer to give us a brand new distributor truck, but it was a 2,000-gallon single width. And we're not interested, we know that. We still have time to get chip seal done. That would be worst case scenario, we'll get that. The, cat excavator that we had ordered last summer, late last summer, supposed to be here in March. They're saying now hopefully July. It's built, it's just getting here now. So waiting on it. Then the excavator, looking July, will be approved. The additional appropriation will be at the council meeting next week. So, since we can't pay for that yet, we're looking at, it's for 5 weeks before that money is available to pay for. So 5, 6 weeks we should have it.
I saw where there was a fire at that dealership last night. It didn't burn our excavator, did
Oh,
it?
the Barcade one. Yeah,
That's all
Barcade.
came up from Washington. I didn't know that.
Oh, where? Washington? Oh, no, it was the one on Lynch
Evansville.
Avenue. Okay,
Yeah, that was good.
never mind.
Yeah, we're gonna avoid that.
Okay.
Definitely, we got all of ours out, trying to get vegetation. Spraying, we sprayed poison hemlock south of 64, they're still spraying.
mix, just gonna
Cold mix or cold patching, yeah, concrete.
close the road for 8 hours, pour it, and
Yep.
open her
4 to 8
back
hours,
up.
open it up. So, I know the next two we're gonna do Wilson Avenue and Top Hat, it's actually on Top Hat, right from Wilson. And then there was we had a pavement bed out on Old Petersburg Road, that we dug out and fixed, we for that one, so those are gonna be the next ones. We may try to swing those in, I did get last night, more, critical findings on a bridge inspection, I got 16, nothing real big, 1 scour, 3 signs, and the rest were, the other 12 were guardrail issues. So we'll wipe them out first, because we got 30 days to get those done, where we can close the bridges down. Any other questions?
Hey, Matt, when you're spraying this poison hemlock, don't forget Cheryl Sickman.
Okay, yeah,
Cause,
we're working.
cause I know,
That's something we need to discuss.
I'll keep
because
getting
poison
calls
hemlock's
from-
biannual, so you gotta spray it 2 years in a row. So we did north of 64 2 years, south of 64 2 years, because it's so expensive. Did it help? Yes. Are we getting ahead of it? No. And there's a lot of issues with that too, just because we're spraying in our right of ways on the sides of the road, we have ditches that are in properties and, you know, to be honest, NDOT has a lot of it too. So, you know, it's a problem. I don't know, we all need to talk about if we want to look at trying to do the whole county in a couple of years. It's gonna be expensive. It is, so, and you have to hit it at a very tight time frame, from the time it sprouts to the time it heads and seeds out. So
Right.
it's a tough one to try to get a hold of. It does look better. I do know it looks better. I know seeing the stuff we've done over 64 for 2 years, it's cut it down, but it's not getting rid of it by any means.
It's probably gonna, like you said, be a 7-year process or so,
Yeah,
because
I know Larry had mentioned quit doing hemlock, going back to
Johnson grass.
Problem is, the hemlock is poison.
Right.
It's harmful to
Right.
humans and animals.
Right.
So I feel we need to stick working on the poison hemlock. I know farmers have been trying to spray it too. I know in the north of 64, they really took it serious.
Right.
Like I said, it's very hard to do. I don't know if you'll see it down in the south, they were trying to mow around it, so that way we could get it sprayed. Some farmers did go through and mow it down, which means it's coming right back.
Right.
But it's gonna be a tough one to manage over time. I'm leaving today for the ICE conference, it's Indiana Association of County Highway Engineers and Supervisors. I got a board director meeting this afternoon, and then, there's 9 of us gonna be there tomorrow. I know, several of them are getting their road certifications, that they finished. But we'll have Thursday evening, so we'll definitely come back with good information on that. I know you've been to several.
Yep.
So, you know, that's our big conference, that's our highway conference.
Right.
So. Any other questions for you guys?
nope, thank you, Matt.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Stephanie, you got anything? There's on the department head report. If you don't have anything, that's fine. Okay. Okay. All right, old business, got an update, old jail. Mr. Ballard?
It's that old business thing again.
Previous business. We
There
gotta
you go.
change it.
Sounds a lot better. So, last Thursday, Garmon, their construction manager, they opened up the bids for the demolition of the 4889 jail. They're putting a spreadsheet together. We have a brief meeting with them tomorrow to see what all the numbers are. And then we'll be bringing that to the commissioners at your next meeting, a couple weeks from today. We'll try to get you that sent in advance so you can see what, give you some time to review.
Okay.
Jason also.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And, hopefully, from what I hear, we had several bidders and pricing was very good. That's about as much as I know.
Good.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all good, so we're moving along.
Okay.
City of Princeton did agree to let us, city's gonna close Emerson Street, which is the one that runs east and west from the old 48 jail and Work Release Center. We'll hopefully close it if things move along, if it's not a hit still, but if things work out, they'll have it closed for about
Is there any special things we have to do because of Highway 65?
No, we're not touching state highway.
Okay.
We're staying away from that, thank goodness, so we're good there. But having a street, so it should be closed probably about 6 months, maybe less, we're hoping. And then the parking lot is directly across from the work release center. Not the one at the probation building, but the one to the east of that parking lot. We're probably gonna use that as a lay-down lot for
Equipment, so,
demolition. So part of it may be a little tight for a while.
right.
But we were used for that for about 2.5 years, so what's another 6 months?
Right, right.
We'll get good. So that's just a little update. All right, thanks.
Thank you, George.
Thank you.
All right, we got approval number of policies on pages 61 through 70 of handbook. Jason?
All right, this is preliminary approval for policies, 601 Family and Medical Leave Act, 602 Indiana Military Family Leave, 603 Paid Leave of Absence, 604 Unpaid Leave of Absence, 606 Military Leave, 701 Employee Conduct and Work Rules, 702 Drugs and Alcohol Use / Testing. Do I have a motion to preliminarily approve those policies?
I will make a motion to preliminarily approve those pages of the employee handbook.
And I'll second that motion.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, introduction of number of policies on pages 71 through 80 of handbook. Jason?
Okay, thank you. This is just preliminary, or this is just introduction of these policies on those pages mentioned by Commissioner Burns. So it'd be policy 703, sexual and other unlawful harassment, 704, attendance and punctuality, 705, personal appearance, 706, return of property, 708, resignation, 709, ghost employment, 710, security inspections, 711, facilities security, 712, solicitation, 716, progressive discipline, 718, problem resolution, 722, workplace etiquette, and 800, political activity. No action needed at this time, just introducing those today and preliminary approval at the next meeting.
Okay. All right, thanks, Jason. New business, we got Parrish Consulting Secure of County Computers. Dan Parrish.
Morning.
Turn your mic on.
Good morning.
It probably was the one.
Hear it okay? The green light's on.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good then.
Okay. Kyle Walls with Parrish Consulting. This is Jackson Cox. He is my lead cybersecurity person. So we had a item on the agenda to talk about securing the county computers. The primary item was with a estimate that we had previously sent over to upgrade the wireless access points. Mainly, majority of them located in the courthouse. These are devices that are no longer receiving security updates from the manufacturer, given they're outside their supported lifespan. So they're still working, but they're not receiving any new security patches or anything. So we had an estimate put together to replace those with the manufacturer replacement model that just came out here recently, and would like to get approval to move forward with replacing those.
So that is, you said wireless access devices, so just basically a laptop computer?
No, this would be the wireless access points themselves, what gives off the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Not the client computers that connect to it, but it is the device that allows them to connect to a Wi-Fi.
The transmitter, basically, the
Right.
Wi-Fi signal, okay. And what is the estimate?
The estimate is for $11,639.29.
And how many devices are you replacing? Are you replacing devices or just providing?
So this has 13 devices that we had identified between the Commissioner Building, Health Department, Probation, Highway Department, and Courthouse.
Okay. And those would be new devices that you're replacing? Yeah.
That is correct.
Thanks, Scott.
What's the, so you said that the old ones said they're still working, but they're outside of their supported lifespan. What's the lifespan, I guess?
I think we put those in 8 to 10 years ago.
Okay, so,
And over the years, as the county has added buildings and things like that,
right.
newer ones have been put in at a later date. Those are just the compiled list of the ones.
So this isn't all of the ones in the county, these are just the ones that need replaced now?
That is correct, yeah. For instance, whenever the sheriff department moved in, we upgraded all their
All new
access points
stuff.
at that time.
Okay.
Same thing with other departments as they moved in buildings, where we could reuse, we always did. But when it gets to the point that they're no longer getting updates, we always ask if we can get them replaced with proper security.
I guess the question would be then, do you know if we have any others that are getting close that it would make sense? Like, you know, if they're gonna quit being supported in a year or 2 years, would it make sense to go ahead and replace them at this time? Or do they still have quite a bit of life left in them?
I wasn't looking for anything outside of 1 year expiration. I can go back and look at that separately if you'd like, because there may be some within the next 2 years or so that may be on that list. But anything on that list was within the next calendar year.
That would be a great idea.
Do we wanna have him go back and see if there's 3 or 4 more that are close?
I think that'd be a great idea.
Well, I mean, while you're doing the job, would it, kind of make sense to?
Sure.
We'll look in more to it and then look and see where we can get 11,000. No problem. We'll check with Judy and figure out something.
Well, then, I guess I'll make a motion to table this estimate, pending a follow-up report from Kyle on whether or not there are any other wireless access points that are close enough that we need to consider replacing them all in the same job. Obviously, I think that'll save us a little money rather than having a completely other job. So that's my motion.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thanks, Kyle.
Can I ask one more question? So, there's basically, 2 protectors, 2 walls protecting the county, this wireless access point, and then the actual devices, is that correct? So anything malicious would have to get through both of those? I'm sure there's security on the devices themselves as well.
Right, so yeah, we have multiple layers of security with the county. The routers at the very end of the network where we receive our internet connection from the providers, there's security on that device. There is security on the endpoint computers themselves. All the computers have antivirus programs on them and MDR software on them to manage and try to keep them safe. What we're talking about is, so like you can't put, let's put it this way, you can't put an antivirus on a wireless access point. You rely on the security updates from the manufacturer. So essentially, if we do not have equipment that's getting security updates from manufacturer, it's like having a bunch of computers on the network that don't have any protection on them at all. And I guess that's kind of the best analogy I can come up with off the top of my head of what we're talking about here is those devices themselves are subject to be hacked or attacked by threat actors.
Okay. Have you seen some of the communities that have been attacked? Units of government, like, you feel like we're adequately protected so that nobody can hijack our system and shut us down?
I mean, there's always items that we're working to improve on. A couple of other things that I had on my list here was we still have a little over a dozen computers that are not meeting the security standard throughout the county. We have some aging switches that are getting close to being in the same boat as the access points and needing to be upgraded. We have some aging servers that were put in several years ago that are getting to their end of life as well. Overall, the security of the county is in pretty good shape, but it's one of those things that you need to stay on top of and continually get those updates out there and making sure that you don't create a void where we're vulnerable to attack.
Thanks.
Unrelated question, We're still working on getting the new ambulance base hardwired. Last emails I saw, I thought it was in engineering phase, is that?
Yeah, I need to reach out to him again. I had, the last email that you saw was the last communication I had with them.
Right.
I believe they were saying they were gonna start in the beginning of June, so.
Okay,
Should be any time.
soon.
Should be any time, but yeah, I'll reach out again, to see if we have any firm dates that we know that are gonna be out. But that, hopefully that project will get completed here in the next month or two, and we'll have that wrapped up as well.
Bless you.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you. All right, next up, we got Fallen Soldiers statue, Don Wood. Just don't see Don Wood here. All right. Next up, we got 4th of July gazebo and resolution, Mr. Farrenbacher. He's here this time. Okay, you're here this time. Good.
Last time you all were.
No, a couple times.
We
on the
planned it
agenda.
that way.
Actually, you get a bonus today.
Oh, boy.
I can hear your participation already.
Oh, boy.
Because you always look forward to seeing you, right?
Is this it? I was wanting a BLT sandwich or something.
Close that. All right, Mark Fehrenbacher, Fort Branch. First item I'd like to discuss is the 4th of July exhibit at the gazebo, similar to what we did last year. Basically, it's a 4-foot blow-up of the Declaration of Independence. We set it up in the gazebo. This year, we would set it up on Thursday, which would be the 2nd. Then it would be up all day, Friday the 3rd, Saturday the 4th of July, Sunday the 5th of July, and take it down the Monday, the 6th. It's free and open. Anybody can come there day or night. Only change from last year is I have my media contact info. I think they were questioning you all last year, info about this from the media, and nobody knew how to get a hold of me or whatever, so I got my info on.
Good.
The only other thing, if you accept this, I'd like to make the request that the fountain be turned off because the water spray ruined the last one from last year.
We fixed that already.
Do what?
We fixed it. It's not spraying anymore.
Well, it was last year, and it was,
Yeah, we fixed it like a couple weeks ago.
okay.
It's
all
not
right.
spraying at all right now.
Okay, then we'll put it the same place we had it last year. And then I'd like to get with your facility guys or whatever. I understand there's sound there in the gazebo, and if it's possible, I'd like to set up a boom box and play some patriotic music,
On all 3 days?
continuous loop, yeah, if it's possible. If not, we'll just run the.
The mayor usually deals with
Yeah,
that.
Mayor,
But,
Mayor Wright, Princeton, do you know Greg Wright?
Yeah,
Talk to Greg, he kind of takes care of the sound system in the gazebo, and he can hook you up.
so basically, permission to set up this exhibit like last year.
I'll make a motion to give Mr. Fehrenbacher permission to proudly display a copy of our Declaration of Independence over the 4th of July weekend.
I'll second that motion.
yeah, do we have anything going on that weekend there?
We've got the parade
So,
on
anyway,
the fourth, so, Patty might know more information about that.
Just the only thing I can think of is that the participants, it would be a great display during that. I just want to make sure that there's not, the music is stopped during the parade, and that the people who are there are able to have music off the parade that time.
that's on the 4th, right? That's on the 4th, correct? At 12, at noon? Okay.
So they won't be using the gazebo for like judges for the parade or anything like that, so,
Where our grandstand, whatever we call it, is going to be out in the fairgrounds, so that's where we're gonna be.
okay. So it shouldn't interfere, so.
Okay. All right, that all sounds good. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And the next item, I originally wanted to talk about donation, and you had down the resolution, which is fine, they both go hand in hand. As far as the resolution that Mr. Spindler brought up, the main reason why I wanted to establish a Gibson County Founding Day resolution is to more coincide with the Statehood Day ordinance, or actually statute, from 1925, where at the state level, we celebrate Indiana statehood on December 11th. This is more at the local level, county. And the reason why is that there's a contest for the school children at the state level, Indiana Statehood Day. And it's a competition, I think fourth grade students write an essay saying, on that particular topic. And there's cash prizes awarded for the winners. So I was wanting to do something locally. And basically, at the state level, they would have a theme of, say, Explore Indiana in the fall. So we would do it locally, Explore Gibson County in the spring. And that way, students would have two chances to, win cash prizes. So that's the purpose that I'm pushing, asking for the resolution to be approved.
So who would monitor that?
Well, at the state level, Indiana State Library Board
Yeah, but here,
do that. Now, locally, we would probably have them, and we would organize that, but we would probably have them because they are also interested in providing the cash money, the award money. So, like I said, we just need to get the resolution started, then we'll work on the details by the spring.
right. Jason, you got anything on that?
No, it really doesn't obligate the county to do anything, just acknowledges the first day of April as the official Founder's Day for the county going forward.
And provides, educational,
Fourth grade is still when they study Indiana history, right?
I think it's either third or fourth,
Used to
one of
be
the early
four- is it-
grades, yeah.
Is it still third now? Fourth? Yeah. I remember. 100 years ago, that's when you went to the George Rogers Clark Memorial and all that kind of stuff. So does the state library board, so would they, do they like send things out to the schools? Will we have to send things out to the
Well,
schools?
at the state level, they have like a brochure. You go to the website and says, okay, this contest is open. Here's the details. Here's where you send the entries. They do the judging, then they send out the cash awards at the state level. And we would have to work on how we would do it at the local level.
I don't think it's a bad idea, just the fact that who's gonna monitor and do all this stuff.
Right.
That's my only question, who's gonna monitor, I mean, are you signed up to do that?
Well, that'd be something we have to set up. I mean, ideally, we'd probably have it, the state provide the guidance they use, and then keep the judging local.
Okay. I don't know.
Basically, it's just setting up for something for the children that's at no cost at the moment, and still anticipate no cost. So, no tax dollars.
I don't know, I mean, to me, I'm all for it. I'm all for it, because it seems like how we're gonna monitor and everything else, how we're going.
Well,
I know we say we take care of everything later on, but I mean, it's not like we need to take care of it, figure out details now, to be honest with you.
yeah.
I mean, who's gonna monitor, who's gonna, market it and everything else.
Well, like I said, it still needs to be developed, but
I think with more details, I don't know what you guys think, but I think it needs more details, confirmed details on it, but.
Well, you can, if you're interested, you can pass the resolution just acknowledging that will be considered our Founder's Day. And then if we're going to do a program like Mr. Fehrenbacher is describing, we can always do that at a later time. This ordinance or resolution doesn't mandate
yeah, the resolution doesn't lock you into this future
that of
program.
us. And we could probably just reach out to the three superintendents and and turn it over to them. Maybe select 2 or 3 judges, and I don't think there will be a lot of administrative work that has to be done if we're going to implement a program.
Okay.
I'll
Sound good.
I'll make a motion then to adopt resolution 2026 dash, Mike?
Yeah, Mike.
I don't know, because I didn't know we were gonna have this, so I don't know what the number is right now.
Okay, 2026 dash number to be determined later, proclaiming Gibson County Founding Day on, what was it, April 1st?
Yes.
1813.
April 1st, 1813.
I'll second that motion.
Okay. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Okay. And then to go along with that founding day, I got some exhibits that wish the commissioners to consider placing in the courthouse to support the resolution. First two, this is the actual resolution from the Indiana General Assembly back in 1813 proclaiming Gibson County Day on April 1st. It's basically the county's birth certificate. And as far as what Indiana looked like on April 1st, 1813, there's a map. And as you can tell, Gibson County doesn't look like it does today.
Yeah.
I mean, it went to the Ohio River in 1813. Posey and Vanderbilt County didn't exist then, so that's that. And then, we're named after General John Gibson. That's what he looked like. And here's some bio on him. Okay. And one last piece. There's a book on Mr. Gibson. I'm just getting through it, and he's a very interesting character. So if you're curious about why the county is named for him, I'll donate it to the commissioners, or the commissioners can donate it in their name to the public library, but that's also coming your way. So, all right,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Fehrenbacher, have you ever been to the Smithsonian and seen the actual Declaration of Independence?
No,
You should go.
Yeah.
although I got an interesting thing about the Declaration of Independence. Have you seen the newsprint edition?
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I'll shoot you a copy of that. But no, I haven't seen that. I haven't been to DC,
It,
so.
it and the original Star Spangled Banner and all, it's pretty neat to see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and there's some interesting history on it.
Oh, it,
Thank you, Mark. All right, no, so do we have 3 medical leaves?
I'll make a motion to approve the medical leaves, all 3 of them.
I'll second that.
Okay, I got a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right. Next up, we got public comment. You got to come up and state your name and where you're from and everything else.
Patty,
We have 3 minutes.
Patty Vanover with the Gibson County Chamber of Commerce. I just want to make sure that there's some dates that everyone's aware of. Tonight at the Princeton Public Library, there will be an NDOT meeting concerning the Broadway project that's going to be happening in the construction on that. So if you have any questions, business, residents, or anything like that, this is an opportunity to go and ask them. It's from 5 to 7 at the Princeton Public High School. We have some ribbon cuttings coming up.
Yeah, Patty,
Yes.
first time you said the library, second time
Oh,
you said
I'm sorry, the
high
high school.
High school.
Okay.
It's the high school. Princeton, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Some ribbon cuttings coming up. River Valley Clinic of Chiropractic is going to be Monday, June 22nd at 10. And that's out past Walmart where the old Coverstein sales building is, behind the fire. I think it's I don't know what kind of, there's a building there and then there's one in behind. So you have to turn off on White Church Road to get to it. And then DHI Realty, which is going to be Saturday, June 27th, and that is right here on the court, right across the street from the courthouse.
Shut down.
It did. Oh, no, it's not.
Take it
This
off.
mic is so weird. At 10 a.m. as well. And then on August 6th and 7th, we are having a global leadership summit, and this is going to be a simulcast happening, but it's great leadership skills, leadership direction, some great speakers, and that docket of speakers is going to be promoted soon. I know that there's some very interesting ones already decided. And then, of course, the parade on July 4th. You can go to our website, gogibson.org, if you would like to participate in that. Anybody can participate in that, any organization, any businesses, anybody. So if you like to have a float, you just like to, just walk in it, just to help us celebrate. And it's going to be, like we said before, it's going to be starting here on the corner of Broadway and Main at noon on July 4th, and then we go out similar to the Labor Day parade route out to the fairgrounds, and that is their opening day. They usually start on Sunday, but they're starting on the Saturday this year. So all of the things that are going to be there, except for the animals, because the fireworks that night. So if you have want to go, and it's a free gate. So if you would like to go out and enjoy the fair on a free, so that's that.
Thank you, Patty.
My name's Randy Hall. I live in out there by Francisco High School, Francisco, Indiana. Well, everybody knows that Oakland City's in trouble, and their trash is getting bad. I've heard a lot of people tell me, the trash dump, they don't have nobody to pick it up or anything like that. And I'm coming to you and say maybe we need to step up the plate a little bit, try to help out something here. With the trash, we got the trash dumpster people, maybe they can go out there and gather the trash and haul it off.
I saw the Mayor Defendahl, and some of the people in Oakland, they mowed the grass around the college, and then I saw they had I think Mr. McGregor had about at least 10 bags of trash picked up, so they looked like they stepped up and did some work out there themselves.
Well, I just thought, we could take the trucks over there, and just kind of get them help, I didn't know.
Yeah, it was online. They had it on. I saw it online. They had
Okay.
a picture of them the other day.
I just went by and some of the dumpsters were plumb full, and that's the reason why I asked, and I thought, well, we need to.
I would say if like the mayor or someone from Oakland City would have a cleanup day, something organized, we could probably have solid waste set a container over there for them. But I don't know that we could provide labor or anything
Well, I'm
like
just
that,
saying,
but
that's what I'm saying, if we can
yeah,
just get something.
if they reach out, I'm sure we can come up with some kind of deal where we can,
That's
like I
all I'm
said, have a
saying.
container out there for them to put stuff in.
Yeah, and I noticed the other thing I got to say, there's a lot of dumping going on around the county again.
Yeah.
And there is, Pike County is dumping, people in Pike County is the ones doing the dumping. I got about probably box truck full of tires dumped on the riverbank.
50 seconds left.
Huh?
A minute left. We got a minute left.
Okay, and so, I just thought I'd better let you aware of that. We probably need to start doing something about this,
Yeah, it's an ongoing problem. I know we've had cleanups out by the towpath road before
That's
with all
it.
the tires and unfortunately meth labs we found when we were out there. And I know Stephanie with the clean water people, she organized that at that time. So I don't, maybe,
We're looking into getting some grants to kind of see if we can work with Iowa Department of Solid Waste and getting some more cleanup done for invasives and, tires and all that. When we get more details, we'll bring it to everybody's attention. We just gotta get it.
Perfect.
I'll mention it too at our meeting at the solid waste as well. I know, Mayor over in Oakland City and others, we're all on that board, and we'll mention that as well.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm Larry Meckel from Fort Branch. I'm here to represent the Gibson County taxpayers. I've got a huge group of taxpayers I'm representing. And I'm not going away, and taxpayers ain't going away. We just feel that there's not enough work being done with Toyota as far as communications, county council, county commissioners, redevelopment. Everything needs to communicate. This could be a win-win situation for everybody, especially Toyota. If Toyota would step up and pay for their own infrastructure needs, just like the taxpayers of Gibson County do anytime there's new development or they need the new growth, utilities has got to be paid for by the business. The reason why it would be a win-win situation for Toyota as well is it would be a tax deduction on their income taxes. Who knows what that would be, but it would be substantial. It would keep the property tax rates down for the taxpayers of Gibson County as well as Toyota. So then Toyota's tax rate on their property taxes would be substantially lower. Most importantly, of all this bad publicity, and I'm sure Toyota's getting bad publicity as well as Gibson County, that could all go away, and it would be harmony between the taxpayers of Gibson County and Toyota's reputation.
1 minute left.
It would really improve Toyota's image for the taxpayers with the taxpayers of Gibson County, and that would be cheap advertising for that situation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Larry. Mark, you got.
Well, what that gentleman was saying about the illegal dumping, suggestion, put some trail cameras out there.
I think that's been done before.
Just a suggestion.
Yeah.
Trail camera.
It's not a new problem, unfortunately. I mean, we've had truckloads of roofing, nails and everything dumped square in the middle of county roads before and had to go out and clean it up. I mean, unfortunately, it's just unfortunate some people do things like that, especially here in Gibson County when we provide, places to get rid of your trash for free.
You have problems with the appliances or just tires, or just trash in general?
Pardon me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We have the same problem down in the Wabash River bottoms. I mean, always have.
All right. Anybody else want to say anything? Public comments? All right. Without that, then entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Being adjourned.